What is going on, everybody? This is a John Deere farmer, and I'm here at the start of our survival roleplay series type game. We're starting off on Elmcreek in FS22. We are in the farm manager mode, so the medium mode basically. We're going to find us some land here to buy and start a farm on. We have no equipment. We have nothing. If we go here to the garage, I'll give you a show. Yep, no owned items. And we're basically just gonna get started. So if you like the video, if you like FS22, go ahead and give us a subscribe. Go ahead and like the video. It helps us out a bunch, and we definitely appreciate it. If you see my head moving around in the vehicles or whatever, and you're wondering how I do that, it's definitely not the mouse. I have the track IR5. It helps out a lot. Definitely changes the gameplay, and definitely changes the way I do things. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the map. Okay, so we're going to find us a place to start. We have $1,500,000, so that's going to be $500,000 just by that by itself. If we get that one, that's $319,000, and we have one field we can put together. I kind of like that option. So we're going to buy that for $319,000. We can fast travel to here and just run over there real quick. So what we're going to do in this episode is basically just get us a farm set up. We are playing with the season cycles on, so we're not going to be able to do a whole lot in the first video. Just depends on what these crops have on them. One thing I need to do is go into the settings, and I'll show you what settings I like to play on. So normally I run about 5 times on 2-day seasons. Seasonal growth, yes. Snow on. Crop destruction on, yes. Fieldstone, I turn the fieldstone off, and I turn the weeds off because it's just kind of an inconvenience when you're first starting out. You don't have a whole lot of money to be buying all that equipment, and it really affects your harvest. So first field we have here, 75, has cotton in it. We're definitely going to plow that under. Just because we don't have the money to be buying cotton and doing canola. So we have canola ready, and then we have sunflowers ready. So that's good there. So we own these 3 fields. We got canola and sunflowers. We can always expand. We might end up buying this place because it got the old barn on it, and that's a good place to park vehicles. I don't think we're able to use that farmhouse even if we own the property, and that's the one main thing I don't like about the farms on FS22 is you have all these buildings here that could potentially be used for something, and you can't use them. Even if I own this property, I wouldn't be able to go in this building that's as far up as I could go, and they're not usable. None of these doors are usable. That silo isn't even usable. Like, it'd be different if you could actually use the silo on the property to be able to do stuff with, but you can't. So what we're going to have to do if we want to end up building a farm at some point is we're basically going to have to, and we don't want to buy anything over here to be too close to this farm, so we'd probably end up buying like field 77 maybe, and turning it into our farm yard. It may or may not be big enough. We're just going to have a look at it here. What we got growing here, soybeans. So if we could afford it, we could definitely buy this place and, put our farm on it after we harvest the material or the crop out of it. So let's just have a look at what 77. Holy crap, 225,000, but we get all 3 of those farms. So I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. That still leaves us with a little under $1 million. So now we have 77, we have 75, and 74. If we just go ahead and open up the mini map here, you can see in the bottom right hand corner, basically took over this whole square at this point in time. So first thing we're going to do, we're not going to worry about farm equipment. Setting up a farm. first thing we're going to do is go get us something to be able to harvest this canola. And let's see, do we own... I don't think we own... Yeah, we don't own that other one that's ready, but we own this one, which is canola, and 79 is what looks like oats. Yep. So it's ready to harvest as well. And what we'll basically do is harvest this stuff, get rid of it, immediately going to sell it. We're not going to worry about putting a silo down or anything to try to keep it. So let's check out the sales here real quick. That Rosso mash is pretty good price, so we'll buy it. We're going to get it with the trailer boards. We're just going to leave it like it is. Let's go ahead and change the license plate. Front and back. Let's see if we can change it to John Deere. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to go ahead and buy that. I do have the mobile workshop mod on right now, so we are able to actually, fix our vehicles as we get them. I'm not seeing anything that's just beautiful as far as a decent price for a harvester. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with the T560. Just going to get it with a crawler track. No, we're not. We're just going to get wired tires on it. Change the license plate. John Deere. Oi. What happened there? John? Apparently I was typing too fast. Okay. That's done. We're going to have to get us a header and a trailer. So let's get this header. We're going to just buy it $43,000 for a 7.6 meter header. Okay, and then I guess I need to go to the headers, pick that header, and then combinations. Yeah. So that's our trailer. Go ahead and buy that. See, we're already down to $500,000, so we kind of got to be careful. So we're going to hitch a ride up to the shop, and we're going to grab that. We also need a trailer to haul this stuff in. And we got a pretty big motor, so one of these bigger trailers should work. And that's 10.7 tons, 11 tons. 52 meters, 55 meters, 56.4 meters. I really don't want to spend $100,000 on a trailer just yet, so I think we're just going to go with this one. Configuration, manure spreader. We don't need a manure spreader. The BKT tires, wide tires. And we're not going to put a license plate on that. So we'll be back in just a minute when we get a ride to the shop. Alright, we're at the shop. We're going to go ahead and get this hooked up to the trailer, get it sent down, and then when we head down with the harvester, we will be right back. Alright guys, we are back. We got the Rosso mash headed down to the fields. We're going to go ahead and get this bad boy hooked up, and we're going to head on down. We're going to get started on this harvest, and we're going to be good to go. Like I said, if you didn't hear it in the beginning of the video, the way I am looking around on the screen is not the mouse. It is, in fact, the Track RR5. I actually just used the hat clip that goes on the hat. So I just wear a hat and then put my headset over it because I didn't really like the way the clip goes onto your headset. So if you're looking for something to kind of add immersion to your game, just go ahead and get you a tracker IR5. It really is worth it. I'm still playing around with the settings. As you can see, I'm still a little bit high for what I want to be. Because like right now, I'm having to put my head down to be able to look like I'm driving normal. But, you know, just got to tweak it a little bit. The tracker IR5 is a little pricey. I think it's about $180 right now on Amazon. So I think it's worth it. I've used it for about 3 days now. I've been playing nothing but farm sim with it. I haven't tried it on anything else. But if you're looking for something to add that immersion, I'd say go ahead and get it. But that's just me. So we're going to get in here and we're going to get started harvesting. As far as the rest of the videos go, this is the most real life talking we're going to do. The rest of it's going to be more of a role play style. So I'm just trying to get everything out now. So when the next episode comes out, you know, we can hit that kind of role play, you know, persona. I believe this is cotton here to our right, so I'm just going to drive over it because we're definitely not harvesting cotton. Like I said, it's not worth it as far as the amount of money that goes into actually getting started with the cotton harvest. Yeah, see, I need to readjust my track IR a little bit because I'm definitely sitting too high. I mean, my head's like in the ceiling. So if you guys will give us just a minute, we will be right back. Alright guys, we are back and we are going to get started on this little harvest we got here. Go ahead and make sure we have straw swath on. Oh, this is canola. I thought this was the oat field. So we're going to go ahead and continue to harvest. Let's get back in our view here. See, normally I play with triple screens, so it's a little bit different than what I'm used to as far as the way the game looks at the moment. Like normally I can see that right hand side, but now on a single monitor, the screen is blocking our actual visual of that end of the header. So we're just gonna kind of have to go with it. Now see, I've learned with the track IR, and I haven't had it for very long, but I've learned there is certain tricks, because like I just recalibrated it, and now it looks like we're sitting lower in the seat, but we're a lot closer to the steering wheel for some reason. So we might just have to kind of live with it, play with it as it goes. But we are going to get this harvest finished. I'll come back when we go to sell it so you guys know, how much money we're making, and I can show you, we aren't cheating any money in or anything like that. I don't even have anything that cheats money other than the government subsidies, which we might end up doing eventually just because that is a thing that happens real life. Now, of course, we won't go with the, one that gives you $350,000 per day, but $300 a day we might end up going with. But we'll be back when we finish this harvest, and we'll see where our plans go from there. Alright, everybody, we're back, and we finished harvesting that field of canola, and I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet, and we are going to plow. I'll just go ahead and show you on the map. We're going to plow 77, 78, 79, 76, 75, and 74. We got to figure out how we're going to do this. I think we make 79, 78, and 76 one field. And then we make 74, 75, and 77 one field. Because we're not going to make much money very fast off of the way these are made up. And if we look at the calendar real quick, you'll see that we can plant wheat and barley here pretty soon. So, I mean, yeah, we could wait for this stuff to grow and make a few $1,000, you know, off of whatever. But I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and make money off of what we can. So like the sorghum's going to go under. This oat's going to go under. We don't own this cornfield or... So what we're going to do first is we're going to go get this tractor up here. And we're going to unload our canola that we just harvested. We'll do a little time lapse for running that up to deliver so you can see how much money it actually makes us. We do have the manual transmissions on, so I do actually have to shift the gears, so bear with me. This tractor doesn't go very fast. It has the power. We've already repaired it. Since we bought it used, we had to do some work on it. Okay, we changed our mind. We're going to go up here to the oil mill because it's relatively the same price, you know, within $5, and it's a lot less of a drive. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. I mean, $5 per 1,000 liters when we only have 6,000 liters isn't that big of a deal. So I didn't really want to drive this tractor at 17 miles an hour all the way up there. I'm hoping if we keep our eye on the sale market, we'll be able to, you know, find us a good sale and get a bigger John Deere that goes a little bit faster. Like I'm hoping like an 8R, 8RX, 8RT even, just something with a little more horsepower but also a little more speed, because with this trailer I think we'll do alright with horsepower. I mean 15% at 7,000 liters means that it's going to be about, let's see, 20%. It's going to hold about 40,000 liters. So it could need some decent horsepower to pull it. I think an 8R would be decent. Should pull it, no problem. And we just got to keep our eye on the sales market so we can get that kind of stuff. But let's pull into here, sell this stuff, and then we're going to buy either a subsoiler for this tractor, or we're going to have to buy another tractor and get a subsoiler, which it'd be smarter if we would just get a subsoiler for this tractor. What's going on here? Not quite there yet. Get that going in. That gave us exactly $7,530. We're going to head back to the farm, and we will see you guys when we make a decision on what we want for tools. Alright guys, we are back, and we are in our new class tractor, or Kloss, however you say it. And we bought this little tiny 4-meter subsoiler because tractor we have isn't quite powerful enough to do what we want to do. So we're taking this down to the shop, or from the shop down to the farm. We're going to work on plowing all that stuff together. I'm going to throw... Worst driver in farm sim. I'm going to throw the plowing into a time lapse because we're running out of time. But we're going to work on getting all those fields plowed together today in this episode, and then when we come back for the next episode, we will be preparing that to plant wheat this fall. So we're going to have to plow it probably, maybe end up liming it, just so every field is on the same state, because we're adding so many fields together and I don't know what's what. So we're going to work on doing all that, but we're going to hit the time lapse now. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe to the video. It helps us out a lot, more than you guys know, and we will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. Anyway. Alright guys, this is taking way longer than we expected it to. I'm going to end the video here. We're going to let a worker get to work on this, and then we are going to see you guys back when we get all these plowed together, and we'll get ready for planting season. We're going to have a winter wheat crop is what we're going to do. We're going to combine those other fields together that are to our back now, but we should be good to go, and we're going to call it. We'll see you guys in the next one. If you like, please hit the like button. Helps us out a bunch. Subscribe. Share the videos with your friends. Let's help us grow this channel. It would really help me out a bunch. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys in the next one.